Dan John Dunn here, and I'm going to be covering what happens there in this county council meeting. Right now, apparently there's a plan to say something about Greg Sims. There's some sort of controversy that's happening, and you might see some pictures of that right now.
You might want to pause to see all of these.
But we'll find out on the inside.
Both of them work, whatever. You live there too.
I'll stand.
Just for the recording, it should be fine.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Kathy Watts, and I'm a resident of Porter County. I'm speaking tonight because this moment calls for clarity, accountability, and leadership. Councilman Sims, you sit before us not only as an elected official, but as someone who spent years in a position of trust with young people in our community. Those two roles cannot be separated, and they shouldn't be. Over the past several days, many in this community have heard from former students who have shared that their experiences in your classroom left them feeling uncomfortable. They have described concerns about boundaries, about words, interactions, gifts, and attention that at the very least they did not feel appropriate to them as students. Whether every detail is known or not, what is clear is this: when multiple voices come forward expressing discomfort from a place where they were supposed to feel safe, we have a responsibility to listen to them. This is not about rumor, it's not about politics, this is about trust. As a county council member, you are entrusted with representing the people of this community, and that trust depends not only on policy decisions, but on personal integrity and transparency. So tonight, I am asking for something simple and reasonable: transparency. If there is information that can bring clarity to these concerns, whether it's personnel records, findings, documentations, then release it. Allow the public to see the full picture so that trust can be restored in one way or another. Leadership is not just about holding a title, it's about how you respond when that title is tested. Our community, our students, our families deserve nothing less than honesty, accountability, and the assurance that their voices matter. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so after that speech, I followed up with Kathy Watts. I was kind of confused because there were so many students there. Why didn't more of them speak out? Only one person put together a very articulate and reasonable request for transparency. We all want to know what happened. Already, the details don't look very good. And for someone with that in their past, they shouldn't be in office. People should know about it, and it should inform their voting decision. Okay, and so I asked her why didn't the students speak out? Because he threatened to sue. So they're scared. That's why. And for now, that's where the story ends. But the story isn't over, not until Election Day, and we have a decision on who we can vote for. There's Greg Sims or there's Jack Tipple, and it's your choice who the next Porter County Council Seat 3 member will be, and it's up to you how this story continues, never ends, and what those girls went through. That story doesn't end here, but at least there would be one step in the direction of justice. And with that, that's the end of this video, in this story. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, so here's one more detail that I learned about. There was a parent who was going to speak out, but because of how the council members emphasized that they would be taken away and apprehended by an officer if they spoke outside of the agenda in the public comment, and the words that were listed in the rules for public comment. because of those things, she was scared to speak. So she didn't. So when the reality is that you are allowed to speak about anything, you have free speech. They are bound by the First Amendment to allow you to do so. If they don't, that's an infringement on your First Amendment rights. So, anyways, with that being said, that is the end of the video.